on a day like this, there is nothing more suitable than having breakfast in bed. More so when it is served by one's own father. Now, Lord Royal Highness, I, Chief Abel Nwankama, announces your breakfast is served.
Daddy, this is amazing.
Thank you. Oh my God, this is my favorite.
I know.
Toast bread and scrambled eggs. Wait a minute. Don't tell me you did all of this by yourself.
Oh, anyway, Cordelia helped me slice the bread.
And?
Alright, fine. Mary also helped me with the cooker.
Daddy?
Yes. Oh, okay, fine, alright. She also did the frying, but no, I didn't mention it. I made the coffee myself.
It's okay.
I left it in the kitchen on the shelf. I'm going to get it right now. I'm going to get it.
I got you there.
I should have mentioned it earlier. Happy birthday, my daughter.
Thank you. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
So, where were we?
My coffee?
Ah, yes, your coffee. Yeah. Now, there is one more thing, Letty. Now that I have agreed to you having a birthday party, I thought it wise to suggest that you go out shopping. Go visiting a couple of boutiques. You know, since Cordelia and Mary are out to the market to buy some few things, go out there and shop. All right? Well, I have a little something for you here. Take this.
100,000.
I think that one will be enough. Now, go out there and get yourself a very beautiful evening dress. I want you to look stunning before your friends.
I will, Dad. Thank you so much. So much, thank you.
Thank you too. So,
I love you.
I love you too.
Daddy.
So,
Daddy, I must say you look very strange in that dress.
oh, well, I hope Cordelia wouldn't come beating me up for wearing hair.
She definitely will. So you better go and pull it.
Let me get coffee.
Thank you, Daddy.
You guys haven't found anything yet?
I don't know. What I have in mind is like a red dress.
Red? No, red for the hostess is just too flashy.
But flashy is what I need to be.
Yes. Except that you need to be reasonably flashy. Betty, red is loud.
You know, the girls are right. You know I'm not the best authority on fashion matters.
Okay, what if I try to get something like pale and sexy?
Pale is like yuck. No. I mean, pale is what you wear when the party's winding up and all the important guests are gone and then you want to just stroll around. No, pale, no.
And it's too plain.
Yeah. Plain is a good word, Linda. Come on. Casual. Too casual.
We've been around these boutiques for hours now, going in and coming out without picking anything. Better just pick something and go. I'm tired.
This is where my expertise comes in handy, girls. What you need is a blend of sex, style, and elegance. Something that says, here I come, but not, come get me.
You got me lost in that one.
So, let me pick something. No, I have something I think you like. How about something sexy on Aladdin shoes?
Are you sure there's enough spices to make a good taste?
Yes, auntie.
I want the meat boiling on low heat, okay?
Okay.
What about the drinks?
I have put it in the freezer.
Cordelia.
Yes, Auntie.
Putting it? It is not putting it. I have put them in the freezer. Now say it.
I have put dems in the freezer.
Dems?
Yes, Auntie.
What do you mean by dems?
The drinks. They are very plenty. Dems fill the freezer, ma.
Jesus Christ. Whoever told you that the plural of dem is dems? Please go get me a tin of corn beef at the store. Yes, Chief. Yes, we're back. Barely 30 minutes ago. What a pity. I'm actually tired of the cooking. I think I should get across to Betty. No, she's not back. She's still out shopping with the girls. Her phone? She's not picking her calls? That's strange. Okay. Alright. I'll call the office as soon as I reach her. Alright, take care.
Please, would you? It's my dad. Hello, Daddy. Oh, Auntie Mary. Yeah, we just finished the shopping now. Yeah? Look, I will not ask you how the cooking is going because you bet I can perceive the aroma from here. We should go to the... Oh, really? She had an accident. Oh, that means I have to go pick up the cake myself. Oh, okay. We'll do that now. Yeah, I will just be on my way, yeah? Bye.
Please, don't tell me we're branching off somewhere else again.
Yeah, my aunt just told me that the cake designer's son had an accident or something like that. So that means I have to go and pick up the cake myself.
Wasn't the delivery paid for me? Why can't people just do their jobs?
Not again.
Like, I'm still talking. Hey! Hey!
Abio, after all, it is not like her son needs a heart transplant or a kidney dialysis.
Why they laugh? What did they funny now? Bros, get one question why I ask. Why be say every time we quick close work for Friday, we just go bath, change clothes, arrange, come come on like person with the remote.
Now only that one notice. Small time step go come change. They walk like say nobody teach you why you be this.
Well, I no get answer for now. When I ready, now meet me for junction.
I
just go somewhere now. I get appointment.
Appointments? This is your appointment, no they finish. Now every day they get appointments.
But me, I'm meeting for there.
See, not be joke with the joke. Eh?
What now?
Come on, step on it. Step on this thing. Come on.
Move it. Match this machine. 80 kilometers per hour. But this is not a major road. I'll just stop. I have my eyes on the road, Ify. Let's slow down, slow down. Babe, we don't have time. Woo! Move it, girl. Yeah, I like it. Look, let's off the road.
Betty, you're nearing it.
Oh my God, just let me drive.
Sorry, she can't hear you.
Match it. Oh my God, not now.
Betty, now.
What's wrong? What is it?
I don't know, the guy that... Betty, what is the brake problem? I don't know what it is. Oh God, not today.
Oh, don't step on it anymore. What's going on? Let's look for a mechanic.
Please, anywhere.
Stop the car and let's look for a mechanic.
No, I can't stop. We just have to go.
Okay.
I'll manage till we get home.
We just said step on it. Now we're saying don't step on it anymore. Can you possibly park?
Not now.
Of all things, not even the brake. You know, I never liked this car from the very first day I saw it.
Stop running your mouth. As if you have one to your name.
Insult me. So what are we going to do?
Where can we get the mechanic?
Let's jog. Let's begin to jog.
Jog to where?
Wherever.
Just excuse me.
You don't know what. Let me do it. Fine. I don't have time for this.
Give me a hand.
Okay? Leave it alone. Now give me a hand.
First time in your life you've done something nice.
Nataya, boss.
As you can see, the tires are perfectly fine, the whole 4 of them. I thought you'd be more intelligent, just a little bit.
Why they do your man? When I help, you can't help her now.
Please, don't mind her. The car just jerked several times and it stopped.
What do you mean? Start and make her check. What do you mean?
Huh?
The electrical fault.
You've traced it?
Okay, me call CJ now.
Can you fix it or not?
We will try, but you get person where Sabian where the guy now wait for motor.
Are you sure he can do it?
If you touch this motor, 2 times now, the motor got range. No original specialist.
We are running now.
What do you mean? What's it?
CJ, sure. Sure, monitor.
The motor na electrical fault we get. I know say we no be oh, I tell you say I get appointment. Which kind of rubbish be this? Money they go pay and money go come out now. Give me a beg. Why is Okada?
See. You no go make me miss this money. You must do am o.
See that beg show. So now.
Hi.
Good evening.
Now electrical fault. Electrical fault.
Please just help us.
Please. Excuse me. The car practically jerked and stopped. Okay, it's not a voluntary service. We are going to pay for the service. Now, can you possibly start?
Ujo, could you just shut up? For Christ's sake, we are the ones looking for help. Must you be this starty every time?
Wow. Whoever said it was a voluntary service?
Yeah, I also have an appointment to catch.
I'm sorry, look, please, could you help me out, please? Listen, today is my birthday, okay? I was just about going to pick up my cake. It's already late and I'm not done half of what I'm supposed to do. Please help me, please. Please.
Madam, please, excuse me.
Come out now.
Please, try and start it. Okay, it's okay.
Would you just shut up, please? You're making me sick already.
The money.
How much am I paying you guys, please? How much?
You know say, if now for workshop, This is not 2 days job. But I think so now.
My lad, don't worry, it's free.
Really? What do you mean?
You can just go for and get...
No, listen. I have to pay you for what you've done.
No, nothing, it's free, thank you.
Oh, I insist.
Yes, anyhow, just do it. No, they're not going to pay. Which can mean this?
Anyway, today is my birthday. You guys have to come. Okay, just hold up 1 minute.
This is the Chris. How do I go for person finish it? No, now. I said no.
I'm not going to do it. It is still my party, remember? Get out. Please, you guys have to come. You must be there.
No, don't worry.
Are you refusing to come to my party? I'm just inviting you.
No, he will
Look,
come.
it's just a way to show appreciation, that's all.
Please, excuse me. I will
come.
have an appointment. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Make sure he comes.
You didn't just give those, what do I call them? And where are you going? You're not going to leave me here, are you? Fine. Girl, you're gonna have to add some more foundation to your face to cover up the dark spots. Trust me.
Again?
Yeah. Huh?
Oh my God, look, I am not going for any beauty contest. I'm not appearing in front of a panel of judges.
Can you please,
I'm very particular about your lashes. The eye says more than the mouth. What about your lips?
It's glossy.
Just glossy, it ought to be dripping. Take this.
Dripping?
That's like,
okay. I wonder why you guys don't have a face. Okay.
Can you possibly do that?
I'm possibly looking for the lip gloss.
Take this.
Oh.
Look at me.
Beautiful. Yeah. Look, if I use all this makeup you guys are thrusting at me, I'll end up looking like a masquerade, and that's not how I want to look like. Could you guys do me a favor, huh? Could you kindly just go to the living room and, make sure the guests are entertained? I need some time alone, if you don't mind.
You're right. Both of you go take care of the guests.
So I'm off.
I'm sure you want your best pal around, huh?
You two, join them.
Fine, I only wanted to help. People are becoming plain too. They are packing and fooling the parlor.
Has my father arrived?
I doesn't know. I haven't seen him.
Seriously, Cordelia, how do I look?
Auntie, you're looking beautiful, but your face is looking like a rainbow.
That means I have too much makeup, right? Okay, fine. Get me my face wipes.
Auntie, how am I looking? Am I not looking zazzy?
You look hot.
I want to Robin rainbow.
You don't need rainbow. Me, I'm trying to clean my one and you want to apply on your own. Don't worry, you're fine. You're beautiful just the way you are. Okay? Now get my face wipes.
Robin face.
Not as much.
A little bit late than usual.
Mama, I closed early from the workshop and I decided to go to
school. So, what did you learn at school this late?
Mama, you won't understand. It has to do with electronics engineering.
I've never met a young man more determined than you are. Eh? Since 5 years ago, when you dropped out of school, You've never let that dream die. And every day against all odds, you keep your hopes alive.
Mama, to live life without hope, it's like refusing to paddle a canoe in a raging storm. What I have is stronger than that. I have faith. And faith is stronger than hope. Mama, have you had anything to eat?
I ate the leftover rice of yesterday.
What? Why? But I told Mama Carol this morning to give you 2 cups of rice and beans.
She refused. We are still owing her 550. Have you forgotten?
My dad not here yet. We don't have to sound out about it. He called about 20 minutes ago.
The meeting lasted longer than he expected, so he will be here any moment from now.
What in heaven happened to your makeup? You took it off?
Yes.
Look, I decided to excuse me. You look awful.
Scary. This is not going to be the first time we'll have to hold different opinions about something. But you know what? This is one time that I'm going to have to stick to what I believe. And you know what, sweetheart? I look beautiful.
You wish.
Daddy, for once I thought you were going to stand me up.
Oh, I couldn't have done that. You know it. Oh, you're enjoying yourself, I suppose.
Yes. And we've been waiting for you. This way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Dad, meet my friends. Like you know all of them.
Beautiful. Lovely.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Alright, Dad. The party is set. Just come and make your speech.
So, ladies and gentlemen, in fact, I'd like to use this opportunity to welcome you all here for this very special occasion, which happens to be my beautiful daughter's birthday. Wow! Thank you. Well, I'm aware that I am a co-host, but I'm late just because of traffic, and this is one excuse that we shall always give for being late to appointments or places like this. And I always say that until we have subways in the city, we shall never stop giving this excuse, lateness, for this lateness. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anyway, my beautiful daughter's birthday is what we're having tonight. And I'd like to use this opportunity once again to thank you for honoring the invitation to this party after just putting away your busy schedules and to make it a point to attend this party. I want to thank you once again. Thank you so much. Thank you. In fact, this is the first time that we have had a large crowd in our house to celebrate her birthday. You see, years back we used to have just a small crowd, family members, to be with us to celebrate this birthday party. But this time around we decided to open our doors for you beautiful people to come into our home to share in the joy and happiness. Thank you. As always the case, on an occasion like this, we do give presents to the celebrant. I remember last year, I presented her a brand new BMW 3 Series salon car. This time, I have another surprise for her. And I am sponsoring her on a a round trip to the United States of America.
Oh, Dad, thank you. You're so wonderful.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you. Now to the sweetest dad in the whole wide world. A big round of applause.
Thank you. So enjoy yourselves. Make sure you don't drink till you go happily home. Whilst you drink, have a nice time. Be safe. Get out to eat.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Hey, here comes my queen.
David, nice of you to come. But I just wish that this king could rule his kingdom by himself.
Hey, slow down, girl. Why the attitude?
Oh, come on, David. She missed you so very much. In fact, she couldn't stop talking about you all through the day.
Sorry. Could you please help me go in there, help out with the guests, save them? Thank you. I'll be very grateful. Friend.
You're so polite. That's a very nice way of saying get out. Excuse me.
Thanks, darling.
Baby. Wait. What was that about?
It was about you. Your insensitivity.
Insensitivity? I thought I explained to you that my mom...
Yeah. You and your mom.
Wait, listen. Actually, I sneaked out of here, okay? My mom told me never to leave the compound, but for once in my life, I flouted her orders. Serious, baby.
Interesting. Oh, what a good boy you are. But am I impressed? The answer is no. For Christ's sake, you are no longer a child. And for heaven's sake, when will you ever make a sentence without the mention of your mom?
Okay, let's not go there, okay? I think that's all I can take on that. We get to your present, baby. Okay? Get to your present.
Okay, I'm taking care of the guest. You don't look like somebody who just got kissed by her boyfriend.
Can we just cut out the talk about David?
Why?
Please? I need a drink.
Betty, please. Please, just take the present, okay? Please.
I'll keep it for her. It's safe, trust me.
You know something, David? I think we should make our time and think this whole thing over.
Think what over? Come on, Juju. What the hell is she talking about?
I think us. I'm talking about us.
Wait.
But in the meantime, I have a guest. Very important guest. We'll talk about it later.
Guest more important than...
David.
You never come here?
I think you should take this.
Come here, give me a birthday pack. Birthday pack.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, look who we have here.
Hi, Chama. You took him out. Chama, now you be this.
Chama, I don't tell. You need to come workshop again.
Hey, actually, I traveled out. United States. Precisely. I told CJ brother.
Yes.
Is he Kogi State
United States, my friend. So, how did you get in here?
That's not the gates now.
Look, I invited them here. You guys, I'm so glad you came. I'm really happy. In there, I have lots of drinks, lots of food. Just eat until you're filled up, okay?
No problem now. Chamo! Nothing to you.
You guys have fun, okay? One Mary, we have something called
Betty, I never knew you were this kind-hearted. Huh? I mean, inviting common mechanics to your birthday party is quite a virtue. Rare virtue.
Thanks. Well, my party is actually inside and not outside, so I really don't have any business being here. If you don't mind, I'd like to go in.
I know. You want to go inside now? Okay, you know what's going to happen? I told you I sneaked out of here, okay? Let's go back to my mom.
Beautiful. Run back to your mom. I'm going for my party.
Wait. Are you angry?
I am glad. What? I don't want to hear it.
Wait, Betty, I gotta go. I can't stay here.
It's fine, go. Just go.
Have you had anything to eat?
I ate the leftover rice of yesterday.
What?
Why?
But this morning I told Mama Carol to give you 2 cups of rice and beans.
She refused. We are still owing her 550. Have you forgotten? Tell me where you got this.
Mama, I say eat now. Eat and be satisfied. Eh? Mama, eat.
Hey! Oh, food. My son, this food is sweet. Then get a spoon and join me.
No, eat. Carry on. Watching you eat has quenched every hunger in me. Mama, it won't always be like this. I promise.
Just like you. I have found a reason to live on, my son. You're a good son. Oh? God bless you.
Mama, eat.
How are you?
I'm fine. I come to arranging the room.
Go and take care of the other house chores, okay? I'll clean up my room myself.
You say?
I said I will clean up the room by myself.
Betty, you fitting to not do it, eh? You must start and sack me.
Cuddle is so early, don't make me laugh, okay? Nobody's sacking anybody. Okay. From today onwards, I clean my room myself. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So, go and do what you were doing. And get me a broom and the floor mop, yeah?
I go on.
I'm so sorry. I had to tidy up my room, you know.
Tidy up your room? Whatever happened to that haggard scarecrow you call a house help?
What? She has a name, you know. Cordelia.
Whatever. But thanks all the same.
What a waste of such a fine name.
What's with you two? Why do you derive so much pleasure in running people down? There's no day that passes by without you picking on someone.
Spells and Simon, Ifoma. Have you ever heard that full talk? She mixes past participle with a present tense.
Oh, sorry, but she's right. She's right.
Auntie, I'm sure with the washing.
Then try it, you daft thing. Try it. Ah.
Uju, I don't understand it. How does it work for you? I mean, do you always have to be this arrogant? The fact that these people are not in the same social class with you does not make them less humans. Be it house helps, security guards, drivers, and what have you.
Mechanics?
What did you say?
Yes, mechanics. Like that one you invited to your birthday party. You seem to have changed. You know, you act really funny right after your birthday bash. And I'm dead sure it has to do with that dirty, filthy, stinking, demeaning mechanic you have all your eyes glued on.
Uju.
What? I ask again?
That's too much. Well, I wouldn't say I didn't notice it.
We seem to have too many things in common.
Well, girls, we'll have to do the shopping some other time. Because obviously today, I'm not being welcomed. But it's okay. You girls just take your time, have fun, and do what you know how to do most. Wag your tongues.
Betty, Ifoma, Betty, as usual. Are you girls happy now? Why are you going so uncalled for? Betty!
You know, I'm so sure I said something right. That's why she practically freaked out.
Mama, I'm going now. Mama.
This one where you do face like person wey see witch.
Make I define Oga. Any yawa?
This one don't pass, be careful. Eh? Now waiting go make strong man like you turn deaf and dumb.
Any problem? Now talk now. Me will know how to take help you.
I beg where Oga?
Say here now.
Oga.
Now work console. Why have you not changed?
Oga, I've been there wait for you.
Waiting for?
Oga, I get plenty wahala for head now.
Which kind of wahala be that?
Mama got sick for 3 days. And she not tell me. By the time I go bathroom this morning, she just collapsed on ground.
Collapse? She still there breathe now.
She dey breathe.
What do you want to do now?
My neighbor when be chemist, he come carry medicine give am. She don't dey better now. But Oga, that make me say make I come. Whether I fit get small money, make I take help am. So buy more medicine.
But you know say work no there. Huh? Take this small money, find join up and take 1 week leave. Huh? You know say we no get another electrician here.
Okay, thank you. God bless you, sir.
Make we begin this. Go quick. Ogbenna, what do you see the fine under this vehicle since 3 days?
Okay, it remains small. I don't they finish. It remains small.
Every day small. Ogbenna.
Look how beautiful you look in this. Sisters are looking beautiful. Hey, if I'm wearing this dress, I will make younger. In fact, I will bullshit younger.
I trust you.
Sisters are looking like campus baby. I beg, come. How do campus girls look like? Campus baby, they do like people that doesn't know how to shit, and they walk around like this. Oh my God. Jesus. Let's come and carry your clothes, take them to your room and lock them in your bag. Don't make me choke with laughter. What's waiting for me? But I just gave them to you now.
Hey, God. God. Hey, Auntie Betty, thank you. Auntie Betty, thank you. In fact, God will bless you. Hey.
Cordelia, it's okay. Stand up, okay?
Hey, Auntie Betty, thank you.
Stand up.
Jay. Soldier people dress. Hey. Auntie Betty, thank you. God will bless you. Hey. I have a very big God who is always by my side. A very big God. Hey, Auntie Betty, thank you. Master, welcome.
Ah.
You're welcome.
What was all about?
Daddy, don't mind this girl. She's such a funny girl. I just gave her a few clothes and she's here over dramatizing.
Oh, I see. That's very kind of you.
Thank you.
Betty, I'm compelled to say this. Lately, I've noticed that you are withdrawn. And I just want to know if everything is okay with you.
Dad, everything is fine. I'm just okay. I guess the party took a big toll on me, but I'll be fine.
Well, if you say so. But always remember, Betty, that my joy lies in your happiness.
I won't forget. Thank you, Dad.
Good night.
Good night. Sleep tight. Ify, hi. I'm sorry to bother you this night. How are you? Alright dear, listen. I need to see you tomorrow. Yes, it's very important. At about 11 a.m. Alright darling, thank you. It's really, really important. Okay. See you tomorrow then. Alright, bye, good night.
So what's up, Betty? What have you been bottling up within you? Sure look like there's a lot on your mind.
There are a lot. And I can't let it out.
Is this about David?
Please. Not really. Oh, not at all.
Then my guess, Uju and Linda. Yeah?
Oh, please, give me a break. Those two. I know them like the back of my palm. They can't bother me.
Then what is it?
It's about CJ.
CJ. Where exactly is... Wait. Hold on a second. It's not that mechanic boy. So, Uju has been right all along.
No, that's the point. Uju has not been right. As a matter of fact, he was so wrong about that guy. Look, you know, when you look into his eyes, there's this something that radiates from his eyes. I could see this glow of strength and will. I could see purpose. And then pains. You know, pains conceived out of, you know, the crooked path at which he treads.
Don't give me all this. So, where is all this psychological analysis coming from? I hope you've not been seeing this guy, have you?
I wish I was.
Are you serious about this?
Ifoma, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what it is I feel for this guy. I don't know if it's pity or...
Or what, Betty? Or what?
You know something? Ever since that day he fixed our car, yeah? I have not been able to take him out of my mind. You know? I have this great urge that makes me feel I want to know him better. I feel he needs my help.
Your help? Come on, Betty.
There are over 6 billion people on planet Earth. Why would he need your help?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, there are lots of people who need help and all of that. But come on. Even in the midst of that, fate and destiny has a way of apportioning to every man a burden his heart can bear.
I heard.
And look, I want to help him lift that burden, and I need you.
Well, you know, there's nothing I can't do for you, especially when you ask like this. Okay? I'll be here.
That's my girl. Thank you. But really, I don't know. Oh, gosh.
Hope you know what you're doing.
I'll be fine.
Where is Betty? Auntie Betty, I'm on. I see. So, where did she go?
I doesn't know, ma. She does not tell me where she goes.
For you, even if she did, how will you understand?
That is if she's not been spoken to in sign language. You know, it's only a pity that nature makes the wrong ones dumb. If I were God, Linda, this thing should be top on my list.
Sorry, madam. Any message to delivery, ma?
Of course, darling. There is a message to delivery. Please, tell Betty that I called. I'd love to see her. Secondly, beg her. Please, beg her to please take you back to whichever planet you had picked up from in the first place. Get me a glass of water. Glass of water?
Yes, a glass of drinking water.
Come back here. Where in heaven did you get that top from?
The top? Where did she get the skirt?
Oh, Auntie Betty presented it to me.
Betty did what?
Auntie Betty presented it to me.
Look, just go get the water.
Her smiles are so annoying.
Wasn't that the top Betty bought a week ago?
Oh, Linda, please don't disgust me. That top is Gucci, 10K. And a slave is wearing it.
I feel like throwing up.
Betty. Betty, Betty.
Madam, what an arrival.
Tell Betty that we called.
It doesn't do anything wrong, eh? It doesn't do anything wrong.
Okay, take some water. Take some water. Sorry. Mama, eat.
I've had enough.
Huh? Oh, Mama, no. Mama, you need to eat. Mama, please eat. Okay. Remember, Baba Kemi said, if you do not eat well, then your drugs will not work well. I prepared this food for you, specifically for you. Huh? Oh, yeah, Mama, take now. It's my delicacy for you.
If I eat all this food now, what will I eat tomorrow?
Mama, you're talking about tomorrow. Don't worry, tomorrow will take care of itself. Eh?
This was exactly the last word of your father before that ill-fated trip.
Mama, I would rather you did not talk about him.
I want him. I want him. Why you wouldn't listen? I specifically told
Mama,
you
please,
that.
Mama, please now, please. Mama, please now, don't worry yourself about such things. What you need now is to take your drugs. I can see him in your eyes. Please, 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 be good. I'm sorry. Okay,
Sorry for you.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
Pizza have lots of friends and football. Everyone knew him as a terrific footballer, Cordelia. Terrific footballer. Go on. Soon he was the talk of the town. Everyone loved the boy called Perfect Peter, and his fame spread abroad. No, really, you're doing very well. You know, that was my secondary school English textbook, and I still remember everything word to word. Auntie Betty, I want to be speaking big Oyibo like you. Like when I first come from village. I doesn't even know come. But now, small, I begin to speak in English. Auntie Betty, I will continue to speak in English until the thing will come out from my mouth. That's good. You know, in life, everybody has got desires. But it's the ability for you to identify what your desires are. And just like you, sweetheart, I have found my heart desire. And I intend to pursue it. Come on, go on. You're doing well. I just have to pick something from the fridge. Keep on reading, I'm listening.
Friday, you never finished that thing? Now only not now the waste time since. Have you no job come work today?
Come. Now help I help you do this job. To lose not na my work.
Okay, because it no be your work, now make it the nyanga, eh? Meanwhile, they help you do your own. No wahala.
No threaten me. No threaten me. Now my church mind now carry they do this work.
Like you carry your juju mind, they do am. I mean, just lose that in fast. Like I can't do it now. I was supposed to do that place. Lose now.
What is your problem, sir? See work, they come, sir.
Hey. I won't do I enjoy.
Hello, guys.
How far you don't come? You like say your motor get problem or you come invite us for another party.
Now food go kill you.
Friday, respect yourself, oh. Why don't you now?
I've come for something rather more important. Is CJ in?
CJ? No. CJ never come here for 5 days now. Never show face.
Is he okay?
Small casala day. Mama just they get network problem. Just they vibrate.
They do.
What do you mean vibrate?
Okay, sorry. She dey sick. And as the only am be the person where the woman get, Oga can give am 5 days. So now next week now we start to work.
Next week? Okay, you see, what I actually want to talk with him about is very important. So I don't know, if you don't mind, I would like to have his house address.
Ha! No. You know what?
Why?
You don't feel good there now. If you see where they stay, na jungle.
Shut up. Your area uncle. No be wilderness.
No, na ya bia. Na him be wilderness. Christmas good. You don't go respect yourself now.
Look, you guys, don't go over this again. Look, I don't mind. Because of the necessity of what I want to talk to him about, I don't mind. I'll go look for him anywhere. Just give me his house address, please.
You want to take risk?
I want to go.
No, sir, I don't tell you. Okay. Now, number 14, Onyeka Street, for Cable.
Where is that?
Cable now. That's end of the road. If you follow this road straight at the end, you go turn left. You go inside the left. You get to where you go reach. You be like say you want to enter inside the ground. Come out. That place they pack shit. You drive the shit past that place they stay.
Don't worry, I'll find it out. Thank you very much. You guys take care of yourselves, okay? I'll see you very soon.
Yes. Sister, you don't get anything for the boys.
Sorry, don't worry. My next trip here, I'll get something for you guys.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm encouraging you to do this,
But we've gone over this over and over again. And each time I keep telling you that I have everything under control.
When you got the address, why didn't you just go straight to his place?
I don't know where it is. And besides, you and I know that if you have to look for anyone in Lagos, looking for someone, you have to leave early in the morning. Not now.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so fine, tomorrow we'll go.
We'll go tomorrow, but I go alone.
What? Alone?
Mm-hmm.
You heard them, Betty, didn't you? That place is a jungle. It's dangerous. Okay. But do me a favor. Please don't let Uju and Linda know I was...
Wonderful. You know, if you guys are going to spend time out together, you should be kind to yourselves. Go inside, move your shoes, and rest your limbs. Don't you think?
Except there's something rather secret we discuss without Uju and I.
Of course there is. So, what's up?
Nothing?
Oh, that sounds really defensive.
Defensively aggressive. We just drove out. That's all.
Maybe the good-hearted Ifoma will spill it out.
Listen up, girls. My business remains my business. I can only let out what I wish to let out. Okay? And if I'll be excused, just like you rightly put it, I've had a tiring day. I need to rest.
Well, we have had a tiring day too. So Linda, we'll join them and rest it. We're right behind you. See how beautiful this picture is. It still hasn't come.
That's lovely. Can you give me a shot?
No.
Why, please? Please?
Oh, there you are.
Oh, girls.
Hi.
You didn't think I'll make it, right?
Well, as for me, I would wait for you from now to eternity without even blinking.
That's rather poetic.
So, how is Betty?
Betty? I know I should be asking you. I rarely see her these days. She doesn't even pick my calls anymore. But with my dad's governorship campaign around the corner, I decided to turn my energy in that direction. Yeah. I believe, hopefully when he wins, she's gonna come swinging herself before me, begging for my attention.
I like this new place where you just turned all your energy to. You know, the world is such a funny place. A man has a pearl he calls with stone, while another man is dying to catch a glimpse of that pearl. You know, any sane girl should kill to have you.
Betty doesn't know that.
David, you know, you are a man that every woman would like to have.
Thank you.
Oh, come on, David. That is not a compliment. It's reality just as we see it. I mean, it's just a pity that our silly friend Betty, she's treating you so harshly. It hurts me so much.
No. It's not that bad. Don't believe that.
It is.
But not to worry, David. At times like this, all you need to do is just reflect. You know, take your mind back to how you first met. Then you realize it's just not worth dying for.
And just in case you need to talk, we'll be right here any day, anytime.
Thank you, girls.
You're welcome.
I think I should be leaving now. My mom actually wants me to go see some friends with her.
Of course. Go home to Mama, David. And don't forget to send our
love.
Okay.
No, I mean my love to her.
Yeah.
She's such a pretty woman.
Wow, she would love to hear you say that.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Now, why don't I come visit sometime?
Why don't we come together?
Okay, I will arrange that, okay?
Thank you.
I will arrange that.
Bye.
Alright, I'll see you again.
Oh, hey.
What?
Good gentleman. Thank you.
Alright, I'll see you guys.
Alright.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Linda, do you think we're doing anything wrong?
You mean guilt?
Never mind.
Excuse me, please.
For what now?
I'm sorry. I'm looking for number 14.
Number 14. They tell you say this street get number. Anyway, they have this very one where they here at 56. The other one there, na 88. So make you the fine round, before night if you see 14. Okay now.
They look for somebody.
Yes, I'm looking for house number 14.
Who be the person? The person again?
His name is CJ.
Okay. CJ where they do mechanic.
Exactly.
No be here now.
Where, please?
Their house. This street. There. And their house they almost at the end of the street.
Okay, but by that corner.
Yes, in Mama now they sell something for the front of the house there.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Staff now.
Yeah. Thank you
very much.
Yeah, thank you. Just they go straight, go see him. Just ask anybody there.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon, my daughter. Oh, thank you, my daughter. Some others around would have simply made away with the money. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, ma. I understand you weren't feeling well. Are you feeling better now?
I'm getting better, my daughter. But who exactly are you?
I am a friend of CJ.
My son has no friend. Not even those two he stays with at the workshop.
He now has.
Mama, what happened to the...
CJ, you never told me you had a friend.
What are you doing here? How did you get access to this place?
Are you going to ask me to leave?
You've not answered my question. How did you get here?
I just got here.
What is all this whispering about? Won't you take the visitor in? At least get her something to drink.
Okay, Mama.
Thank you, ma.
Come.
Come, thanks.
You're welcome.
You know lights here, so it's quite good.
It's okay. You want me to stand?
You can come and see. Would you rather see? There's no power in the house. We've not had light for 8 months now. I guess you're not used to things like that.
Why are you sounding so unwelcoming?
Why? Okay, I'll tell you why. I hate people sneaking up on me.
Sneaking up on you? Why are you sounding like I'm a total stranger?
What are you? My sister?
Look, for once in your life, CJ, why don't you just let go of your guards? What is it you're building around yourself anyway?
You know nothing about my life.
Of course I know nothing. What else is there to know? Huh? You shut your hearts out to the world and then you're very happy about that?
Listen, I won't take that from you.
No, you will take it. As a matter of fact, I am not going to leave here until I've told you everything I have on my mind.
Now you listen to me. I will not sit here and listen to you talk to me that way. Your world is full of roses and pearls. Happiness. Well, on this side of town where I live, just because we cannot afford what you have does not make us all needy and beggarly.
You know something? I am just so disappointed in you, CJ. Whatever happened to your sense of purpose and will? Huh? Look, I'm sorry to say this, but that's the truth. The way you're going, you'll just end up being that beggar that you claim not to be. Yes.
How dare you?
Oh, you can't stand the truth, right?
The truth. For information, there is no truth here. We all live a life of lies here. The past, the present, and possibly the future. All lies. So why don't you get your truth-professing self out of here and leave us all alone?
And who is us?
Us. Us. Me and the world I represent. Us.
Can I at least have
glass of water before I leave?
I will buy you pure water on your way out of here.
No. I want water from your house. Something. The worst tragedy that can happen to any man is when he allows himself to wallow in self-pity. The world's greatest failure started on that note. Think about it.
Now give that girl my address.
Which babe?
No be play the play.
No. Now we they play. Now we look us well. Now we they play.
Okay. Now give Betty my address.
She find you come area.
Now the answer to the question I ask you be that.
Wait, you get address?
What do you mean by that?
No, you get address. You know even happy say fine girl like that find you come your house. Now you come here come the squeeze face. Ever since you become human being, babe like that don't even tell you hello from my road. They don't even tell you hello. I beg just us how I take do the thing, forget that thing with the talk.
Take do waiting.
You don't understand. I be make you tune your channel.
For your information, nothing happened.
Hey! Bravo! Hey!
Man, no.
When na Friday. Okay. Now what gonna they do? I be on the whole meeting.
Now walk. Okay, with the walk. Now walk.
They walk.
So they go check him.
You.
Okay, go after this.
Your mama don't wear.
Okay, no. I see make a.
Hey! You waiting. I beg disappear go house. Go and take care of that woman. Who will leave her for? When if you never finish this army man in motor, na book I go take design your body before you face army punishment.
Okay, I don't finish the work now. It just remains small.
Hey, lazy boy. The thing will fit you now, apprentice.
I think that get no good though. No.
I better do that work.
Because of a heat.
Put them, we good.
There's it, people.
So, tell me, how did it go? My dear, your guess is as good as mine. It was so cold and unreceptive.
You see it? That's it. I mean, I think you should put the whole thing to rest.
I can't. That even endeared him to me the more. Let me tell you something. There is so much that guy is bottling inside of him. And it's eating him up. It's killing him.
What do you want to do next?
Pay him another visit.
And after that?
Pay him yet another visit. Look, girl, I have to run. I want to beat traffic. Okay?
You faze me. I sure hope you do know what you're doing. Again.
Sweetheart, I don't. And that's what makes it even more interesting. See you.
I'll call you, okay? I'll be waiting. Bye.
near your boobs. I can see that.
Why do I have the feeling you want to raise a topic, Mama?
Chijuke, that girl who was here early today, who is she?
I knew it. I knew that you were going to ask me. How, Mama? She's a customer. I once fixed her car. Are you satisfied now?
So, this time around, she decided that her car should be fixed in your house. I'm not the sure.
Mama, I don't. Mama, Biko, please, I don't know. Please, can we change the topic?
Yes. You can change it. But not until I let you know how beautiful I think she is. She is beautiful.
Mama, you are what I call beautiful.
Come on, my son. I'm aging. Can't you see that? Being beautiful was 15 years ago. When your father was alive. And our lives were blissful and gracious.
But there's something that has not changed, Mama.
And what is it, my son?
The love that I have for the woman I call Mama.
Do something inside. I'll leave you to continue with your reading.
Okay? You're through with the questions, eh? Huh?
Okay.
The truth. Where I live, there is no truth. We all live a life of lies here. The past, the present, and possibly the future. All lies. So why don't you get your truthful person self out of here and leave us alone?
It's life, it's chance, the stars and the moon, the heart stands. It's you and it's me, it's love, they say, has a heart of its own. Mysteries of our world, we don't know. It's the sun shining in, it's the smile on my face, it's the joy.
Something really nice smells here. This aroma can't just be for breakfast, can it? Oh.
Good morning, Dad.
Good morning, my princess.
And you're making Mom's favorite recipe.
Fried plantain and fish stew.
Oh, yes, you got it.
I knew it. Cordelia couldn't have been responsible for this aroma. This is something I can feed on.
Dad, Cordelia is off today. She's gone for her adult classes.
Cordelia in school?
Yes, she does. I enrolled her.
I can't place this one, Betty. Could it be the reason you've been acting strangely lately?
Dad, please, come on. Look, Cordelia has always had dreams of being educated, so I just decided to be the one to give her that chance. Of course, you know, it would have nothing to do with anything.
I see.
You see, Dad, you are a big success story. And if I can remember properly, you always say to me that no one gave you that chance to make it to the top. You fought your way to the top. And so that's the reason why I took it upon myself to give her that chance, you know?
I see.
Breakfast will be ready in just 5 minutes.
Then I have to sharpen my molars to enable me have a perfect bite.
Come take a seat here.
Enable me have a perfect bite, isn't it?
I trust you. You did justice to my meal.
Quincho.
I don't dare since early morning now. What do you expect? I don't do am.
How many head this guy get?
Even I say this time.
Hi.
CJ, you're too busy to say hi.
Hi.
Can I talk to you, please?
I hope you know this is not my workshop.
I know.
I hope you realize I do not own this workshop.
I also do not see any signpost outside that says visitors are not welcomed. I brought you food.
What?
I said I brought you food.
Do I look like I'm hungry to you?
And who says that it's only hungry people that eat food?
What do you want from me? What?
Nothing. Just to get to know you better, for starters.
Okay. My name is CJ. Chijioke. This is where I work. And no thanks to those idiots over there, you now know where I live. What else is there to know?
What a hard-working, intelligent young man like you is doing in a mechanic workshop.
That will not concern you, now my business. It not concern you at all. Now me choose, not be you.
Oh, you lie. Of course, CJ, you know you're lying. You never chose to be here.
Well, this is where I work. Eh? And there's nothing I can do about it.
There is something I can do to change that. Only if you will let me.
I have work to do. Huh?
How sad. I mean, who would have believed it?
Would you please? Not now, okay? Not now.
Betty, I'll just pretend I didn't see you come out of that mechanic workshop. So I'll ask you, what are you doing here?
None of your business?
Oh, that's harsh. You know, they wouldn't be too happy to hear that you've been chasing a mechanic all over town.
Who do I care? Or does it look like I care?
So what do we call this? A Shakespearean love tale? He's a goddamn mechanic, for crying out loud.
Would you just get down from your high horse? Because the company of that dirty, filthy, goddamn mechanic is a company that is much more endearing than yours have been or will ever be. I am not mincing words.
What are you doing?
Exactly what you can see.
You're not taking me away from here, are you?
Then come down! I'm going somewhere.
Don't you?
CJ! CJ! It's me. Hi.
What are you doing here?
Well, your mother just told me that I could find you here. So, how is school?
Are you mocking me?
Why would I want to mock you?
What is it this time?
Look, it beats me. It confuses me the more. Your mom insists that you're the only one that can let me into what you bear.
I told you before there's nothing to tell.
CJ, look, you can't bear it alone. Nobody has ever done that. Let me into your world. Let me share your pains. What are your hopes? What does your future seek? Let me know.
For years, I have borne this pain alone. Soaking my pillow with my tears every night. Praying that the very one we call God will snatch this miserable air out of my nostrils. Don't worry. I will bear it alone. That's if it never comes to an end.
CJ, have you ever trusted anyone?
My father did. It sent him to the grave. So why should I?
CJ, please. Trust me. Tell me everything about it.
Oh, Betty, go home. Just go home.
CJ, all I want is to be a friend. Just tell me all about it. I want to share your pains, that's all.
All my life, all I've always wanted to become was an electronic engineer. That's my dream. Even as a child, I play with electronics and try to fix them. So when I gained admission some years ago, I was elated. It was as if my dream had finally come to pass. And my mother had a small store where she traded in small things. And in my second year in the university, the store was gutted with fire. I couldn't pay my school fees anymore. Couldn't pay for the handouts. It was terrible. So I dropped out of school. I have this neighbor who is an automobile engineer. So I had to follow him to learn the trade. And the people were fascinated because I learned the job. It was so easy for me. I became very good. And that's how I became an electrician. Every week I come here so as to keep hope alive. The hope that someday I'll be an electronics engineer.
I'm sorry to ask you this, but you did say something about your father the other time. What happened to him?
My father died when I was a child. My mother said he was very rich. An international businessman, as my mother calls him. He used to import fabrics from Italy. So he met an old friend of his, old classmate, who had no money and was jobless. And against my mother's wishes, my father introduced him into the business. Took him to Italy, introduced him to his business partners. And in a twinkling of an eye, he duped my father of $900,000. Everything my father had went away, was gone with the wind. He started drinking. His only hope was to go into drugs. Yeah. On my father's first and only trip, carrying drugs, he was caught. Sentenced to 7 years imprisonment. That's where he died. Health complicated issues, they say. A week later, my uncles came and chased my mother and I out of the house. Took everything my father had from us. The rest, they say, is history.
CJ, you mean you've been bottling all of this up inside of you till now?
Every day I see my dreams going, slipping away with the wind. But against all odds, I hold on. That's why I come here. holding on to that dream of one day becoming an electronics engineer. Doesn't look like it will ever come to pass.
Don't worry, I'm here for you, okay? I see your pains. I can feel what you're feeling. And just don't forget that I'm ready to share your dreams with you. Just hang on there, okay? Everything will be fine, I promise you. Okay?
So for you, for your breakfast, I just want you to
She brought all these things. Hey.
Thank you.
It's nothing. Just something for breakfast. That's like. Hey.
So excited today. Now what's the secret?
I am so excited. Why not? Why shouldn't I be? You see, they say excitement is a spice of life derived after working so hard for money.
I knew you had to do it, money. Now I want to guess. I guess you've just gotten yourself another big contract.
Oh, you guessed right, my dear. Yes, of course. A multi-million naira contract. My operations manager just called to tell me.
Really? That calls for celebration then.
Certainly. We are going to celebrate this.
Okay, now, so let me just go in, change it because I've been out all day.
Good.
Take a cool shower and I'll join you at the bar.
Good. Oh, baby, I'm so excited. No, well, not so fast. Come here. You know what? Is it the trip we talked about? The one for the United States of America? I am going to extend it. And we shall be traveling to 3 continents. South America, North America, and Europe. How about that?
That's awesome. God, I can't believe it. Thank you. It's just that I will not be going on a trip again.
Betty, why the sudden change of mind? I mean, you have always been talking about traveling to the United States of America after your last summer holidays in South Africa.
Not anymore.
Why the change of mind?
You know, I'll just go and take a shower now. So we'll do the celebration. Come in, Daddy.
Okay. All right.
It's life, it's chance, the stars and the moon, the heart, circumstance, it's you and it's me, it's love, they say, has a heart of its own, mysteries of our world, we don't know, it's the sun shining in, it's the smile on my face, it's the joy that you bring, no one can take your place, my eyes have seen, my ears I have heard, voices fill my heart, is stuck on you, hey, now I know it's true, my heart, hey, only beats for you, not in this world, nothing can come between, you and me forever, I will always love you.
What are you doing here?
Exactly where it is, like. What do you think?
Listen, I really don't have time for games. So you do me so much good if you just leave me alone.
Wait, did he just call this a game?
Uh-huh.
No, Betty. Do you know what I call a game? You and that godforsaken mechanic loitering the streets, that's what I call a game. Okay? For God's sake, Betty, have you got no shame? God. That guy is a hopeless nobody. I hope you know that.
Just enough. Enough. Jesus Christ, you make me sick. God of mercy, how could anybody be pumped up with so much arrogance?
Arrogance. Anyway, it's not my fault, You know, I'm the son to the next governor of the state,
Oh. The funny thing is, some of us, we don't care. We don't give a damn about who you are or what you claim to be. So you'll be nice enough to walk right out of that door with your ego-professing self and remain out. Or better still, take a dive into the State House, if you like.
Did he just ask me to get out?
What, does it look like I just spoke patois? Or you're so dumb now you can't understand English language?
This is serious.
You can stay there for oil.
Oh, wait, Betty, wait! So I now have a rival, I have a rival. A low-life, frustrated mechanic is a rival. This is becoming interesting. This is really interesting. Will you listen up, you worthless piece of trash? A wise man, a truly wise man, cuts his coat according to his size.
Okay, you understand? Okay, I don't understand. What is the problem?
What were you doing around my girl? What were you doing around her?
Okay, I can explain it.
No, you wretch. Don't try to play games for me, okay? I don't think I have patience for that. Answer my question.
You obviously don't have patience for many other things. And one of them is courtesy. David.
Listen, who gave you the audacity to talk to me in that manner? Jesus. Your kind does not have that privilege. Let it sink into your head.
On the contrary, your friend, Betty, thinks that my kind can talk to anybody the way they want. I was just trying to make you understand that she's just my friend. Nothing more, nothing less.
Listen. The next time we meet, it's not going to be this pleasant. Mark my word.
I shouldn't bother you with this, but I think I should let you know that I saw David today. And it really wasn't a friendly meeting.
Now, is there any possibility that we could avoid talking about this?
Okay, if that's what you want. Fine.
Come. You really think I'm dating that guy?
I thought you said you wanted us to drop the conversation.
Yeah, but, I mean...
Well, yes. I do think you are dating him.
Me? Date that arrogant guy? Hell no.
No. Don't give me that dramatic thing, okay? Because the way that guy came out of the car this afternoon, coming on to me, just because of you? Oh, no.
Of course you know he wouldn't dare do anything to you. He's probably just trying to flex his muscles, throw his weight around and all.
Yeah. I guess you are worth dying for, huh?
Wow. Now my head is swelling.
No, let me hold it so if it wants to drop.
It's going to drop.
No, but seriously, you are worth dying for.
Really? And you're such a good company.
Really?
And I wouldn't trade that for anything.
My head is dropping.
I know it's true. My heart, hey, only beats for you.
Yeah, how are you? Beautiful. Very beautiful. So, did I keep you waiting?
Oh, no. I'll have a whole night. Tomorrow my mom's out of town.
Oh. Well, so... You want to talk?
What is it between that ruthless mechanic and your friend?
Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. You found out?
Wait, are you actually telling me that they're sort of...
She actually spent the whole weekend in his house. I have practically tried all my best to make her come back to her senses and see things the way they are. But you know her, she's stubborn. She wouldn't budge. Now I tried.
Is she out of her mind or something? What's wrong with Betty?
I don't know. She even went to the hospital 3 times last week.
For what?
I wouldn't say I haven't noticed her sluggish and draggy attitude. She's messed up. She is messed up.
Wait, are you telling... No, I can't believe this. This is not true. No, you just tell me it's not true. I can't believe this.
Of course it is, Dave. Listen, the last time I ever spoke with her, she said she couldn't stand your presence one more day. Guess why? She says you're not a man. But I don't believe her.
Betty said that.
And even more. You know, we all actually thought you were important.
What on earth are you talking about?
Wake up, Dave, and face reality. Listen, you have to be a man. You have to be a man and prove to Betty that 1,000,001 girls are out there waiting for your touch. You know? And guess what, honey? Those girls are so far away, but I'm close. Very close.
Betty.
Daddy.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I'm fine.
You don't look bright this morning. Why?
Daddy, I'm fine.
Really?
Daddy.
Yes.
There's one little favor I've been meaning to ask of you.
Oh, I knew it. I've always told you that anything that you need, just mention it. It's a promise, and you will have it. And what could it be that you find so difficult to let out, my daughter?
Daddy, who handles the maintenance and electrical services of your automobile in the company?
Oh, that. Well, my company has a contract with an automobile maintenance firm. And,
okay, what about your personal cars?
Come on. Betty, where is this leading to? Are you by any chance insinuating that you need another car?
Yeah, I don't need another car. Look, all I need is another firm to handle the servicing and maintenance of your cars. That's all.
Oh, another servicing firm?
Daddy, you just said it that you couldn't deny me anything now, could you?
Now slow down here. Betty, what is this all about?
Dad, okay, look, this is what it is. Daddy, I met with this very young, talented and very hardworking automobile repairer. Dad, you can't believe it. This guy is so good. All he needs is just a little chance for him to prove himself, and that's all.
Really?
Yes, Dad.
And what's the name of his firm?
Dad, it's not like, it's not a very big firm. It's a small one.
Oh, Betty, how do you expect me to transfer this huge contract to this small, probably unknown firm?
Okay, Dad, fine. What about your personal cars? I mean, there are 7 of them, Dad. Look, all this guy needs is just a chance to prove himself. And Dad, you know what? I gave him my words. Really. And you know what that means?
Betty, you are trying to...
Daddy! Please, Daddy, just a little chance, a little.
Betty. Okay. I'll be making a trip to Kenya.
Okay.
In a week's time. And I want you to tell your friend to come over so that he can repair all the cars in the garage. Yeah. Especially at least when I come back, 10 is competent.
Daddy, trust me, you're not going to regret it. Gosh, that's so good.
Okay.
You know what, as a compensation, I'm going to make you one of my best delicacies. I'm sure you trust me.
I do.
You trust me?
I do.
You get it.
I do.
Thank you. CJ, go get dressed to go out and talk business.
But I'm working. I have work to do.
Really? Not when you'll be overseeing the maintenance and servicing of Chief Abel Wakama's fleet of automobiles.
You mean?
Look, I want you to work something out with your boss. You'll be working for my father, servicing his cars on an income sharing formula. And then whatever you make from them, you can take Mama back to the hospital and then you go back to school.
Hey! Hey! Wait. Am I dreaming?
Oh yes, it's a dream. It's your dream come true.
Hey.
One last thing. I said to my father that you work in a small emerging firm, so you say nothing less. I'm sure I should be able to pay you some good money for your services.
I'm sorry.
What, is this your way of saying thank you? Because if it is, I think it's quite unacceptable.
God bless you.
Still very unacceptable. A hug.
Now I know it's true. My heart, hey, only it's
go get dressed, okay? Hurry!
Nothing can come between you and me forever. I will always love you, boy. Hey, now I know it's true. My heart, hey.
It's almost 8:30. Where have you been all evening?
School.
If not that I sensibly put your food in a flask, you would have returned home to a cold meal.
Mama, thank you. Thank you.
And today is Monday. I thought you only do that on Fridays.
Mama, I'll probably be going to school every day now.
Going to school every day? How are you going to cope? Betty?
Yes, Mama, Betty.
You mean
Mama, she's not paying my school fees. She's only helping me achieve my dreams.
You're already going back to school.
Mama, are you alright?
I am ashamed of myself. Yes, so I am ashamed of myself. For 5 years, you held on to your dreams. Refusing to let it slip. But I was okay. I am sorry.
Mama, my dream is your dream.
Then this time around, I want you to dream again.
It's life, it's chance, the
Now let's go in so that you eat your food.
Circumstance, it's you and it's me. It's love, they say, has a heart of its own. Mysteries of our world, we don't know. It's the sun shining in, it's the smile on my face, it's the joy that you bring.
Dad, I guess it's time for the test one.
Good evening, sir.
Well, a test drive around the estate showed you. You said you have completely changed the brake pads and the other malfunctioning parts, huh?
Yes, sir. I worked on the brakes and the lining. And I also worked on the indicator light personally, sir. Sir, you find out that there are probably one or two things that had faults before that will now be okay.
Well, we shall see in a minute.
The key, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I would rather you drive it first. Then if you find any faults, I'll be here to handle it.
But I hope you'll still be here by the time we return.
Yes.
The stars and the moon, the heart, circumstance, it's you and it's me. It's love, they say, has a heart of its own. Mysteries of our world, we don't know. It's the sun shining in, it's the smile on my face, it's the joy that you bring. No one can take your place. My eyes have seen, my ears I have heard. Voices fill my heart, it's stuck on you. Hey, now I know it's true. My heart, hey, only beats for you. Not in this world, nothing can come between you and me forever.
This boy understands exactly what I wanted him to do.
Daddy, is anything the matter?
Big problem, yes. Very big one.
What is it?
You see, this car cruises so smoothly. I wonder. In fact, did they change the entire engine or what?
I told you the guy is so good. Daddy, this guy is just talented. He knows what he's doing.
Every electrical indicator is functioning.
I'm glad you gave him the chance.
He's good. He's good.
Yeah. You know, Daddy, there was one indicator that was not working. That one.
Yes, that one.
He just started coming on. Yeah. He's good.
Does he by any chance probably know about buses?
Why do you ask?
Well, the company branch at Ibadan. The buses over there. I want all those buses overhauled and done.
Of course, Daddy, he can do it. Daddy, just say it and it's done.
Oh, I just said it.
Thank you. Thank you, Dad. You know what? You're not going to regret it. That guy is filled with talent.
Yes,
and you know what? He's really reliable as well. You can trust him.
Just say, there's no problem. No problem at all. Huh? I mean, I could never be so greedy. Without your connection, this is better for no jam this workshop.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Oga. I'm grateful.
I am more grateful. I now understand the thing where elders mean when they say both hands must wash each other to get clean. Lest I forget, when are you receiving?
Oga, in 2 weeks.
Wonderful CJ. Undergraduate.
Oga, I got to. I got, sir. I got.
So,
thank you, Oga. Thank you, sir.
Nothing can come between you and me forever. I will always love you, boy. Hey, now I know it's true. My heart.
Oh, now look at them. Hi. Uju, me. Hi. Uju, what are you doing with... Okay, spare me the whole pretentious questions. I have a wonderful date here and I'd hate to waste it for anything in the world. So if you don't mind, excuse me.
Uju,
Have you gone mad?
Linda, calm down. Calm down, Linda. There's no need creating a scene here.
Wait. I want to get something clear here. I thought you told me your friend said Betty knew about us and that you have their backing.
Who's backing? Okay, fine. Baby, are you blind? I mean, can't you see what's going on here? This is sheer jealousy. Okay? I mean, these two aliens practically freaked out when I told them I was 3 months pregnant for you.
3 weeks what?
You!
Pregnant for me?
Man, why are you looking like that?
Jesus, looking what? What are you saying? Pregnant for me?
Oh, shut up, David. Let's go take a drink. It's good
Take
news.
a drink what? What do you mean?
Let's go take a drink, David. It's good news. Wait, you pregnant?
You must be mad. Sounded very tense on the phone. What's it you wanted to tell me about?
That's it. Gist today.
What kind of gist?
You cannot believe what I'm about to tell you now. Uju, your friend, our friend Uju, is now dating David. And there's more. She even carried Belle. She's pregnant for him.
So?
I mean David, you're David.
Come, don't make me laugh. Where are you getting all of this from? Who's David? Me? Please. You and I know that David has never been my man.
Eh? Betty.
Look, I want to go shopping. Are you coming or not?
Shopping is more important to you than what I just told you now about Uju and David.
What have I got to do with what you just told me? Look, as far as I'm concerned, it's good riddance to bad rubbish. I mean, they suit each other. Please get in the car. Let me go.
That means there's more to this story and there's something you're not telling me. Hey!
Please, it's chance, the stars and the moon, the whole circumstance. It's you and it's me. It's love, they say, has a heart of its own. Mysteries of our world, we don't know. It's the sun shining in. It's the smile on my face. It's the joy that you bring. No one can take your place. My eyes have seen, my ears I have heard. Voices till my heart is stuck on you. Hey, now I know it's true. My heart, hey, only beats for you. Not in this world. Nothing can come between you and me forever. I will always love you. True love, true friends will stand the test of time. No one can stop, can make me change my mind. In the storm of life, it's all about true love. Seek you find, bling bling riches cannot buy you love. Little things.
Betty, this food is so delicious. Betty, when are you going to stop stealing our hearts with those delicious dishes? Son? Indeed, sometimes I feel very jealous thinking that a man will one day marry you.
There. Do you always have to seize every opportunity you have to talk about marriage, to tell me how ripe I am for marriage?
That's my only child. In fact, it's my wish for you to stay with me forever. Just you and me. But that is not the best for you, is it? As a man, I've really worked hard to acquire properties, you know, cars, companies, name it. But I've always believed that it is a husband that makes a woman complete. So, I think it's time for both of you to find an ideal man for yourselves.
Daddy, please. Could we just talk about something else? Or just eat?
Yes, of course. But I'm expecting results. Good news. Soonest.
And you'll get it very soon. Very, very soon.
Well, I like the confidence.
She'll get it.
She will.
It's life, it's chance,
So, you have to start looking for a husband fast. You heard what your dad said.
Well, see, the thing is, I've gotten so used to this CJ guy. I don't think I can live with another man.
CJ?
Yes. But the problem is, he still has not proposed.
So, if he does, will you accept?
Well, I can't answer that question until he actually does. Look, he's going to have to find his fate. He's not going to be dependent on his life. I heard they passed out last week.
Oh, really? That's nice. That's good news. You really did so much for that guy. You did.
Thank you.
That was very nice of
you. Things we do for love.
You know now you'll be very proud.
I am. Hey, you won't look for husband.
Ah, don't worry, in time. What time?
Okay, I will not come back from here. I wish I could just
Thanks, darling. In the storm of life. My heart, hey, only beats for you.
Hey! Pardon me. You are no longer a couple. You are now engineer Chizzy.
Dr. Betty Wakama. I'm happy for you.
I'm happy for you. How was service?
Good.
Look at you.
I mean, thanks to you. I mean, look at me now.
To God be every glory.
Oh, yes.
So tell me everything about it.
Oh, my God. Kaduna was wonderful. Guess what? A friend of mine introduced me to his father. Now, his father is one of the biggest electrical engineers we have in the country. Now, the man has 3 major firms. One in Kaduna, one in Jos, and one in Lagos.
Okay.
He needs someone to come and fill in the managerial post here in Lagos. So, we now went for an interview last week. And of all the people that came for the interview, I was the least qualified in terms of academic qualification.
Okay.
I got the job.
No, you're joking.
I got the job.
You're joking.
I'm telling you.
Oh, God.
Yes, I start work next week, baby.
How good this is coming here. Oh, this is good news. Wow. Oh my God, this calls for celebration. Now I am going to take you out for a very big treat.
One more thing.
Oh, what more surprises have you got?
Betty, you know, everything that's happened to me in my life, I owe it to you and to God, of course. You helped me actualize and achieve my dream, and I'm so grateful for that. Truth is, when I was leaving for Kaduna, I really missed you. That's why anytime we spoke on phone, I would always be excited and happy throughout the whole day. And I said to myself, as soon as I came back to Lagos, I was going to ask you to marry me.
What did you say?
Betty, you will marry me. I know the odds are against me, and there's so much I...
Of course I'll marry you. Even if you ask me for 101 times, I'll say yes. Yes.
You marry?
I will.
Okay.
You say real.
I didn't hear the sound. Did he park the car outside or something?
I'll be back.
Alright.
Hold on 1 second.
Good afternoon, sir. Betty, is this a joke?
Dad, this is the young man I told you about.
What nonsense is this? Is this not the boy that the mechanic friend of yours?
No, Daddy, that was a long time ago. He's actually a different person now. As a matter of fact, a mechanical engineer.
What engine nonsense, what near? No, get out of my house!
Sir, I can explain, sir. Wait.
Explain what? How? So you've got the guts to dare show up in my presence to ask the hand of my daughter for marriage?
Sir, I have not yet asked for her.
Dad, don't talk to him in this manner, please.
Then ask him to leave my house now!
But Dad, no, just let me go. Look, Dad, if he leaves, I'll leave with him. I'm just...
Betty, you don't do such a thing. Betty! Betty! Come here! Hi. Betty!
You can't continue like this, my son. I didn't expect it to be all that easy.
Even with my education?
In this circumstance, you need more than a university degree.
What more do I do? Give $1 billion?
No, my son. No. The strength of love to pull through.
Betty too is heartbroken. She has left for Auntie's place.
Whatever the hands of God has written must stay. But if destiny does not permit, forget it.
Okay? I love her.
I know, but it's okay.
I do.
Get hold of yourself, Betty. Your father means well for you.
My heart lies with CJ. Can't you see?
It will be hard to make your father see that.
I'll marry him against his wish.
Betty, your happiness will never be complete without your father's blessings.
Nothing will stop me from marrying CJ. Nothing.
I can see that. I will speak with your father, but I do not guarantee that he will change his mind.
There is no me without CJ. Why can't you just understand?
I wish your father will understand. I just wish.
Hello?
Good afternoon, sir. Yes, this is Dr. Stevens.
Oh, Dr. Stevens. Good. I'm doing fine. And you?
Fine, sir. Sir, there's a little bit of a problem here in the hospital. No, sir, it's Betty.
Betty?
She's losing concentration, sir.
She has not been concentrating?
Yes, sir. Honestly, I don't understand. I think it's more psychological. I've tried to, talk with her, but it's been yielding no result.
Okay. Okay. I'll do something fast about it.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, bye. Betty is not concentrating on her work. She could lose her certificate as a medical officer.
You're so happy. Yes. Oh, I think that's what. Okay. Hold on, mommy. Open the door. Mama. Thank you, my boyfriend. How are you? Please come right in. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, pardon my mother. That's my friend. And that's CJ's mother. Come right in, please. Thank you. Yeah. Sit down. Sit down. Wait to go get your father. Yes. Sit down. I'll go get my
You look good, by the way.
Oh, yes. Dad. You're welcome.
Thank you.
So CJ, how's work?
Beautiful. Thank you, Mama.
He'll be here just fine. So baby. How have you been? My dad will be here just like 5 minutes.
Oh.
Good day, sir.
My moment of joy.
No! No. Mama, what is it?
What with Makama?
Yeah?
Please don't tell me you're Betty's father.
Mama.
Betty. Mama. Please don't tell me this stress is your father.
Who?
Please.
Have we met her before?
So what's going on here?
Could she be your mother?
I just asked you a question, sir. What's happening? I want to know what's happening.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Yes, Edochie! Edochie, this straight okay, dear father. You ran away with your father's money.
There's more to this. I can explain. There's more to this. Betty.
Dad, what is it? Just give to me. What's the problem?
Wait a minute.
You ran away with your father's money.
That's not possible.
I'm sorry. I can explain. There's more to it, please.
I said, what are you doing here? You better get out of here before
Just kill me. Okay, look around you, take something, hit me, do whatever you
want. Look, just go, please, go. Just get out.
Just relax.
No, go. Just go and don't come back, just go.
Just calm down. Calm down, please. Look. Love is superior to hatred or anger. God destroyed this world out of annoyance. And He redeemed it through Christ our Lord out of love. I understand the fact that you're angry. But how was I supposed to know that this enemy we were talking about happens to be my own father? How? Look, CJ, he wants to see you. He had an accident the day you ran out. I guess he just drove out and got himself drunk.
Your father wasted my life by betraying my father. Yet he had the tongue to call me a common roadside mechanic.
Sweetheart, that's why I've come to apologize on his behalf. He needs to see you. He's been asking
No,
us.
no, don't even go there! Because I swear to God, the next time I see your father, I will kill him!
Even if you had killed him that day, I would have still married you. Because I love you. How is he doing? Okay, you may leave us.
Thank you.
Daddy, how are you feeling?
You okay? You're also here.
How are you doing, sir?
Fine. You okay? Please forgive me. Please. Betty. You see, okay, your daddy was a very good friend of mine. He was so good to me. He always wanted to help me get rich. He was very rich. So he wanted to help me. So he managed to get some goods for me to sell so that I can also make it. But I decided to carry the goods to South Africa instead of selling the goods here in Nigeria. Because I just wanted to surprise everybody. But when I took the goods to South Africa, things didn't work out the way I thought. Once there, I heard that he was imprisoned for drugs. I felt so bad, very bad. I also was thrown in jail to do term for 1 year. So, upon completion of my jail term, your father had already died, and I had a friend at the Port and Harbour Authority who helped me sell the goods discreetly though, but we made enough money. It was quite encouraging. So upon my arrival in Nigeria, shame and guilt gripped me. I couldn't just face your mother. I was so ashamed of myself. Anytime I decided to look for your mother, I kept postponing it. Oh, because I was afraid to you again. Please forgive me. Forgive me. Please. Betty. Please, Chijioke. The money, all the money, the world money, Daddy. It's all there. I'll give it all to you. It's safe in the bank with all the interests. Please, just forgive me. Betty.
Daddy, it's okay. Alright? You'll be fine.
Honey, you're dressed already. Have you forgotten I'm going to Abuja? You just drop me at the airport.
Baby, I'm so sorry. I remember, but Dr. Steven just called me from the hospital and said there's an emergency. I just have to be there. What kind of profession is this? I don't even have time for my husband.
Hey, don't start, okay? Your battle in this life is to take care of lives.
What? Are you telling me that you don't mind?
No, I don't. Listen, you've been called to take care of lives.
Baby, you know you are the best husband on earth. And I would never wish for anyone better.
Sweetie, can I pass through the hospital on my way to the airport?
Oh, that will be splendid.
So I'll have Abdullah take me to the airport, then bring me back, then pick the car back.
Alright. No, I got it.
Alright.
Baby, don't forget, you stop by the hospital, my bag.
Love you.
The test of time, no one can stop, can make me change my mind. Take the smooth with the rough in
So,
the storm.
what is the emergency about?
So you won't believe this. If I had any idea what this emergency was about, I would not have bothered myself to come here in the first place.
So, what was the emergency about?
It's David's father.
Same David?
The same David you know.
What happened?
The old man lost his gubernatorial ticket to some other guy in his party, and then he got so depressed. Look, the bottom line is that he needs a surgery, and almost immediately.
Okay, so go ahead do the surgery. Or is it done already?
Done? Baby, they are so broke. They can't even afford the mere 50% deposit.
Baby. See, David is an old friend. The least you could do is help a friend out, okay?
Sergio, what are you talking about? Look, this is not a charity organization. Besides, 50% is a laid-down rule for this hospital. And, sweetheart, if they don't pay the 750,000 naira, which is a 50% deposit, no surgery. Yes. Look, just come to my office.
True love, true friends.
This is the Dr. Martin's call. Okay, please process everything, yeah? Yes, please come and sign. Your father has to be prepared to the morning in 20 minutes. So here.
But I haven't got the money yet. I'm still
Never
on the
mind.
ground.
It's been paid for. My husband.
Who is your husband? Where is he?
Hey, honey, I really have to go to... Hey, David.
That's my husband.
How are you? Even he paid for the deposit.
He's actually engineer CJ.
It's okay.
You mean you paid for the deposit?
He just did not pay the deposit. He paid full payment. 100%.
1.5 million.
Hey, it's nothing. Okay, it's nothing. I don't really know how to... Come on. It's nothing. Alright? It's okay.
I mean, how did he offer?
No. Listen. All that happened, how did it happen doesn't matter right now. Life is a pendulum. Sometimes it swings hot, sometimes it swings cold. The important thing is we are there for each other. Okay? Sweetie, I gotta run. Okay? Take care. Hey. It's okay. Hey, it's okay.
David, we have to go.
All right, David. You take care.
Your father is in the theater, so we should leave.
It's life, it's chance, the stars and the moon, the heart, circumstance, it's you and it's me, it's love, they say, has a heart of its own, mysteries of the moon, the heart, circumstance, it's you and it's me, it's love, they say, has a heart of its own, mysteries of the moon, the heart, circumstance, it's you and it's me, it's love, they say, has a heart of its own, mysteries of the moon, the heart, circumstance.